the most important thing to take away from the guidelines is that the guidelines should be tailored in an individualized fashion for each patient. By refining our screening, we can make it safer and protect those who are at risk for prostate cancer and potentially save them or minimize the health risk of their disease, and then leave the other men alone. Yes, we can cure prostate cancer when it is found at an early age or an early stage. However, what we don't want to do is find cancers in men who would otherwise not be harmed by their cancer, and we know that to be the case. And so more and more, we are finding men with lower risk cancers, and instead of immediately treating them, we are monitoring them and following them, and this can be done very safely. There are men who we know have higher risks of prostate cancers that will affect them. So these are men who have family histories of prostate cancer, certain groups in the United States such as African American men, and we are coming to understand more and more men with specific genetic syndromes. So a great deal of work has occurred even in the past 5 or 10 years in order to retune and improve the screening process in men with prostate cancer. What we do know is that we're coming out of an era where prostate cancer was in general overtreated. So men, even with very low risk cancers, were being treated very aggressively, many of these men being found to harbor cancers that would never affect them in their whole life. Prostate cancer is very common. It affects 1 in 9 men in the United States, and in certain groups it's as much as 1 in 5 men, such as African Americans. And there are still many men, over 25,000 men a year, who die of this cancer. What we don't want to do is ignore these men. We don't want to overtreat men and harm men, but we also don't want to miss out on the opportunity to save and potentially protect men who are at risk. Those men who are particularly at risk of prostate cancer include men with a family history of prostate cancer, that being prostate cancer in their father or brothers or sons. Those men who are in certain demographic groups in whom we know there is higher risks of prostate cancer, such as in African American men.